Hi everyone, how are you today? I am so good. I am over the moon. Today we're talking about passion. What's passion in your life? What's amazing in your life? I've got amazing guests. I cannot wait to introduce them to you all. Are you ready to have a snippet of a video and then we will do some breathing afterwards? Here we go. Welcome, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen. How are you feeling? It's very cold here in South Africa. It's very cold. And we were so happy that we only had load shedding. And for those that don't know, in South Africa, we don't have enough power for everyone. So we only had load shedding today once. It was amazing. It was 3 hours, but it was amazing. And 10 o'clock, the power is going to go off again. So I'm just happy. I'm just so happy. So, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, what is passion for you? When I had my guest already, and I was thinking, what quote can I do for today? And I just remember my passion because in April 2021, I put down on my life coaching course, I want a woman tribe, a women's tribe that women can stand together through thick and thin, when there's happy days, when there's sad days. And tomorrow, this August the 7th, we're going to celebrate our 2-year celebration, Diamond Beauties Forever. And it's truly a magnificent group. The ladies on there wants to uplift each other. They want to inspire. And they are happy if somebody is achieving something. How truly amazing. So my quote for this week is to get the passion inside of you and then take the most romantic tango and sweep your world with stars. How amazing! How amazing! But before my guests arrive, please get yourself here right now. And do you know how easy it is to get into the now? To be in the now? First thing is just shovel your shoulders. Put your one feet up and put your other feet down, and just one step like this. And the second thing is to breathe. So have 3 beautiful breaths with me, and then we will continue. Are you ready? One more. I'm sorry, last one. I'm so eager to get to my guest, but I want to play a beautiful video of E360 TV and say thank you to my beautiful Aaron, the president of E360 TV, for allowing me to have this amazing Power Hour TV show every Sunday. Here we go. Hello, my beautiful guests. I'm so happy to see all of you. So I'm going to introduce you, and then I would love you to tell us a little bit of your story. But before I do it, I've got, and I believe it is Tolma or TJ that is saying hi to us, and he's on the YouTube channel. I just want to quickly tell the ladies on the Diamond Beauties. Remember, ladies, because we are a private group, put your name in the front or at the back. Otherwise, we will not see who is giving us love and who is giving us comments. So, thank you for that. So, if I can start with you, Jen, I met you almost 2 years ago on Speaker Speak Live, and I joined the group to say I am a professional speaker, and I could say that when I had my 45 minutes speech in Marty Dickinson's Speakers Theatre. So I met you there. And then I also asked you to come and please inspire us on the Diamond Beauties. We had 85 live sessions. And then the ladies decided they rather want to come to the TV show because there is more exposure. So you came and you sing, your voice was so beautiful. But there's one thing that your speeches are beautiful, your voice are beautiful. But the one thing that I cannot wait is when you and your little girl and your family is posting. And I can see how many times you do fun things as a family. And then you let my heart make a flip because I am missing my two grandsons in New Zealand. But thank you so much for showing us that a family can stand together and have fun together. So, my beautiful Jen, if you can introduce yourself, thank you so much.
Of course, I'm honored to be here. I am Jenn Haston, and I am the boss of balance. And what I have to say to you today is that I am a passionate parent who helps people find their balance. I do a weekly message every week about how to be a better parent, partner, and person. And one of the things that I'm deeply passionate about is that rest is a right, it is not earned.
Wow, amazing. And I also want to say to view Jane's YouTube channel, the description is below. And also on my YouTube channel, it's also, I have left all the descriptions of all the social links and the full bios is on my YouTube channel. So please, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to check it out. So my next guest is also part of the Diamond Beauties. It's Ivy. So Ivy, I want to say, when you're doing exercise and you show us, come on, ladies, come on, we can do exercise. Your skin, you look so beautiful. And the other day, somebody said to me, Sydney, I wish I can have Ivy's skin and complexion when I'm also doing a walk. And I noticed that and it was so amazing. But you know that just that. The way that you are treating other people, the way that you are with your family. My beautiful Ivy, you are such an inspiration. And I had the privilege to hug you on the 8th of January 2022 when I went to New York, all the way from South Africa to New York. You are truly amazing. And I'm so happy that you are part of the Diamond Beauties. Please introduce yourself.
Sanet, thank you so much. I am beyond excited to be here today. And I'm actually nervous. I've been on quite a few podcasts, but I feel like today there is something on my heart. I don't know what's going to come out that someone needs to hear, and I feel it. I just feel it. So, yes, I met you in January in New Jersey, and it was wonderful. And just being on the coffee hour with you, that was fantastic. And just getting to know you. I could talk about you for about an hour because you are amazing. But I will say that I am so incredibly honored to be here and to share with your audience and to get to meet Jen and Akshay. Like, really to connect with new people. That's what this is about. It's connecting and building relationships. But me, who I am today, I am a mom. My daughter is 10 years old, and I started my journey later in life. I had her when I was 43. And speaking of skin, thank you for that. Besides the dew from the sweat in the morning, I do believe that what we put in our bodies is just as important as what we put on our skin. And so the products that I use are like incredibly clean, but also safe, very safe. So that's a separate thing. Um, I am a speaker, a teacher, a coach. I am in two anthologies as a co-author and currently in the process of being in a third. I am also in the process of writing my own book because I think I have a lot to share. And there's actually two books that I'm writing, one with regard to triathlons and one with regard to really stepping into your light. And in the midst of pain and hurt, abuse and trauma, we still can step forward in our life from a centered place. You just need tools and to understand what those tools are. So I am a marathoner, a triathlete, a mom, but all that came about because of all of the, let's just say, the muck in the past and learning how to let go, like truly let go, and then be able to step into who I believe it's just a journey. I'm just at the beginning of my journey, who I am supposed to be. So I'm just at the beginning stage of who Ivy Perez is in this life. And I have so much more to share and to impart and to give. And it really starts with tapping into who I am and believing in me and pouring into myself. And I tell women all the time, it's not selfish to take care of you first, because when you fill your cup, it overflows, and it just overflows, and it gives permission for others to do the same in their lives. But they need an example. And I truly believe that to step into being an example of possibility is what's really important. And you have to challenge yourself and push yourself and believe with every fiber of your being that there's something more for you in this life. Never give up. Never give up.
Wow, amazing. I have goosebumps, but I've got so many messages for you. Are you ready? Are you ready, Ivy?
Yes.
So, TJ say, love, 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 Ivy.
Oh,
Ivy is beautiful inside and out.
oh,
I totally agree. And then so inspiring. Mm,
oh. Thank
wow,
you.
thank you. Thank you, TJ, for that love. I really appreciate it. Okay, one more, and then I will go to a beautiful fill your cup so overflowing to others. Wow, I love it. And before I go to Oxide, that is one of my motto, Jen. Sorry, Ivy. My company's name is Self Love Ignites Me. And first of all, show up for yourself, then for others, and then step up, step up, do the action, do the things that you need to do, and when you're ready, you soul up. You give your heart to others. It's like a ripple effect. So that's amazing. Thank you so much, Ivy.
Thank you.
So, my beautiful Oksay, what can I say about you? I attended one of your sessions. Well, I must just tell you something. It was a little bit high level. You almost flew over me with all your words and things. But I thought, maybe I need to go and relook at your notes and maybe see how I can make it not childlike, but a little bit easy to understand. And wow, my beautiful Oxa, you are clever. You are so clever. And then me and you had a coffee date, and it was amazing. You are truly amazing. So I could not wait for you to spice up our session, because this show is actually for the Diamond Beauties. But I do get a male celebrity to spice up the session. And you, my beautiful man, are our spice. So please introduce yourself.
Yeah. Hi, Sanet. Thank you so much for this incredible opportunity to come and share over here. right? I believe we all should dream so big. Like people think you are crazy. Something which I learned from my billionaire mentor, right? Who is like Naveen Jain, who has the goal to go to the moon, right? Just like Elon Musk, he's planning to go to the moon, and he's a crazy guy. And what I can tell you is like he told like passion is for like losers. You should have obsession. You should only when you're obsessed, that's when like you are able to do like great things. And that's what helped me to come into like interviewing like billionaires, millionaires, sharing them, understanding the mindset, skill set, tool set about how they are doing it. And right now helping people about AI, right? Like artificial intelligence. AI is the future. What the world has seen in the last 100 years, from 1922 to 2022, the world is going to see much more from 2023 to 2033, right? Because AI can make things so easy. It is 10 times more faster, more cheaper than a human being. And what work used to take you like 1 week or 2 weeks, you can do it in matter of like few minutes by using ChatGPT. And ChatGPT is like the weapon, right? It's like even what the kings and queens in the last 100 years could not have. Today we all have it. By using it, we all can be able to reach our goals much faster in the most easiest way. And I believe whatever our obsession, whatever our goal is, whatever we want to do, by using technology, by using social media, by being having right mentors, like how all of your community diamond beauties have a great mentor like Sanet, who is very kind, friendly, and amazing, right? Someone like you, if they have with the right mentor, with the right uh, tools and the right chat GPT and this thing, they will be able to grow tremendously. Right? Even before today's interview, I did 3 interviews. I'm doing Asia's biggest AI summit where I interviewed various people, AI speakers, and this is what it is all about.
Wow. Wow, amazing. So there's a few message from TJ for you as well, but I want to say, I know that you say you must be obsessed, but you have to get passion into your heart somewhere, and your passion can overflow so much, and then you can overflow, you can have more passion. I wanted to say to TJ, he said thank you. He's so happy to be here. And then he gave us, I think, the moon. It's because your friend wants to go to the moon and
Thank you.
big dream. So
Thank you.
can I ask you, Akshay, what is if money is not there's the you don't have to worry about finances or money. What is your biggest dream?
Okay, my biggest dream is like I want to go to a different planet called the fourth world because this world is like destructible. It just takes 25 seconds to get destroyed. All the five elements air, water, fire, vacuum, everything, right? If each elements fight with each other, it just takes 30 seconds to destroy this planet. And we have 1 is to so many million chances if asteroid comes and hit on this planet Earth, we'll be wiped out, like how dinosaurs were wiped out in the past, right? And that's why I believe we have to go to the world from where we came, and this world is very dangerous. And I want to take everyone, all the 8 billion people, to that fourth world, which I call like the fourth world.
Okay. See, ladies, I tell you, he's like, no, what,
I love
look,
it.
TJ says space travel would be awesome, and I can be scary. It knows too much. So now I'm gonna go to Jen, my beautiful Jen. Tell us, how do you bring in passion in your day? And then not just your day, but also when you're serving other people. How do you do that with passion?
I love the question that you asked, which is if money was no object. I think that's really crucial in the search for your passion, because I think in the hustle and bustle and grind of the life that we're living, being parents, being partners, being people, just living in the world, it's easy to forget where your passion was, right? So if you remember, your guidance counselor asked you, if money was no object, what would you do? And one of the things that really drives me is the name of my business, which is Haston Helping Hands. So I want to help people. And if money were no object, I would do that all day. For example, I was in the airport earlier after giving a keynote. I saw these people in the airport, and if money were no object and I didn't have another scheduled to go to take care of my own kid or my own partner, I would have followed these people around and said, hey, let me buy you some coffee. You're obviously having a really rough day. And if money were no object, I would walk around all day doing that for people who are just beleaguered and having a really rough time. Parents in particular, but people in general. I think it's very hard time right now, and people are very passionate. And sometimes they're really loud about being passionate and upset about being late. And, you know, when flights aren't on time and there are delays. And so something I've been doing to show my passion for people is saying, thank you. Thank you for coming to work today. And the looks that people will give, it's just such a simple thing, right? And it's anytime you encounter somebody doing something for you, I think that's a really big way to share passion, is to say thank you. Thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you so much, Jen. I had to mute all of us because there was a feedback from my side. But Jen, how are you serving others? How do you show others with passion, the boss of balance? How do you do that?
I have to say, I have an extremely supportive partner who makes it possible for me to go and serve other people. The biggest thing for me in serving other people is listening to what they need and uncovering that by asking really good questions. Things like, what is it that you're excited about? What is it that you want to get done? Part of being the boss of balance is you have a work and you have life, and somewhere in between, figuring that out, right? So a formula that I really love is if you have something that you're going after, something that you want to do, and this can be anything, by the way. It could be someone writing a book, they're working on a vegetable garden, they're decluttering their garage. These are three things that, you know, I have done recently. And one of those things is saying to yourself, okay, so how am I going to get this done? Because it's great that I have this goal, but what am I going to do to get this done? And part of what I do is I help people make a list and talk through what it is that they want to do and make a list, right? And then individualize it. Like for me, a marathon is not a goal. For someone else, running is their happy place. So I'm not going to yuck their yum. I'm going to say, hey, that's not my favorite. How can I support you? I probably won't say anything at all. I'll probably say, a marathon, yay. How do you get there? What are the chunks? What's the step? What do you have to do first? Do you have the right equipment? Do you have the right shoes? That kind of thing. And don't forget the fun. You know, that's one of the things that I think everybody forgets as we get older. We kind of forget the fun. We forget to dance it out. We forget to do things like add music to the equation. And I think the biggest part is making sure that while you make this list and you make this plan and everything's going, wait, it doesn't go according to plan because life will life. Am I right? Life will life. It will get in your way. So expect that you will have exceptions. Expect that you're going to get sidetracked. Expect that your daughter is going to walk in your office in the middle of a meeting and interrupt you. And what are you going to do about that? So it's one of those things that serving other people means listening to them and figuring out what they need most.
Wow. Amazing. So, Jen, I've got just want to say to this Diamond Beauty, hello, my beautiful Diamond Beauties. It says, hello, beauties and gentlemen. So just remember to put your name in the beginning or at the end. Otherwise, we will not see who it is. And then I've got another message to say there is a great need to show people what kindness is these days. I truly appreciate that. Thank you so much. And TJ said, yes, Jen, thank you. Goes a long way. and good question. So, my beautiful Jen, I'm going to go to Ivy now, and then I will go to Akshay. Will you give us a small piece of your beautiful voice?
I would love to.
Okay, so I will, when I come back, will you be ready that, okay, perfect. So here's another, oh, that was Anelda that was giving us some love from the Diamond Beauties. And TJ said, I think I need Jen. Yes. So TJ, please look in the description. Jen's details is all there. But can I tell you something? Check out her YouTube channel. I love to look at her. She is very to the point. And I love that sometimes we need to hear, do this and be this, and you have this. Whoop, 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 fast and furious. So thank you so much, Jen. Ivy, I have muted you. You can unmute yourself. So I'm going to ask the same. You can actually add if there's no money, there's no problem with any money. What will be your biggest dream? And then your second and third question will be what passion is in your daily life, and then the last one, how you serving other people with passion. Please, Ivy.
Those are great questions. And of course, the theme today is passion. So if money were no object, and it's funny because of course, yes, you get that question asked of you more so when you're younger. I think also when you're older, but more so when you're younger. And I hated that question. I really did, because I didn't know. I didn't have direction. I didn't understand, what was it that I wanted to do if money were no object? That was very difficult for me. But I knew what I did enjoy. I just didn't correlate it. And that was traveling and meeting people from different parts of the world, really getting to know them, learning about their language and their culture and their cuisine and all these things. I truly believed when I was a kid, and maybe it's part of, I lived in New York, and New York is the melting pot. There are people from all over the world in New York, and people who come to New York from all over the world. So I always looked at people with this feeling of, I would just love to learn about you and where you come from and your culture as you're coming here. So that's one of the things. As far as what I do and the passion today, passion is, for some people, it's self-discovery. It's really going on a journey and finding out what it is that you are passionate. A lot of people don't know what they're passionate about. And it really is finding the thing that fills you, that brings you joy. Some people may think, well, I like X, but I don't think I'm passionate about X. And that's okay. But you can start there. And for some people, they know exactly what they love and what they're doing. It could be passionate in gardening, in baking and cooking and teaching and, helping kids and coaching kids. It could be sport, it could be so many things. And yet for many people, they have no idea what their passions are. Why? Because they're caught up in the external things, what's going on in the world, in the news, everything that's negative. Is that happening? Yes. Is it at the level of fact? Is that true? Yes. But we have no control over that. What we have control over is, what can we do to fill ourselves? How do we react? How do we move forward? With the exclusion of all of that, where are we now? What can I do now? So I think that's really important. It's not easy. And I say this all the time. It is not easy. It is a practice. We need to just really shut everything out and really focus on who we are. And we are, It's not about religion, but we are spiritual beings in this world. We are having a human experience. And when we realize that the higher part of ourselves, the infinite side of ourselves is so much greater than what's happening in the next state and the politics and all these things, um, who we are. And so for me, my passion today is really just stepping into what fills me, what brings me joy. Because for a long time, I was looking outside. What do people say I'm good at? What do people say that I should do? When I really needed to stop and tap into me. What is it that I enjoy? Now, I enjoy exercise. I enjoy all of that because for a couple of reasons. It makes me feel good. Do I like to do it all the time? Like I go out for a run and I'm in the process of training for a triathlon. Do I wake up in the morning and I'm like, yes, I'm going out, I'm going to run? No, no. And I say it a lot. I go, it sucks, but it's part of my dream. And when you are passionate about something and you have a dream, you have direction. It's like the rudder to a ship. It gives you direction so that when you do fall off, you get back on. When you do have those days when you are challenged, even this morning when I was going, it took me over a half hour to get out of the house because I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go. I woke up and I go, I don't want to run. I don't want to run. I had to like yell at myself. That's a tool. It's a tool. You have to, it's the self-talk. It's the positive self-talk. Sometimes we have to kick ourselves in the behind to like get going, and that's okay. It's a tool. And I got out and I feel better. It wasn't, all great as I was out there, but that's part of what is it? What is it that speaks to you that you want to do? And here's the key. And this is something that truly I teach this that has changed the trajectory of my life. And Jenn brought this up about, being a marathoner. It's not your thing. Being a triathlete. I've had people say to me, I think that's awesome. That is not what I want to do. Good for you. But that was placed on my heart. Something is placed on your heart, something, and you may know what it is and you're in the process of kind of, navigating it, or you have absolutely no idea and you're in the process of, finding it out, figuring out. It doesn't matter, but don't stop trying to discover what that is for you and then step into it. So one of the things that I teach, and it's what changed my life, is 2 minutes. So there was one point, and this was 5 years ago. And just quickly, 5 years ago, I made the decision to stop drinking because drinking for me, alcohol was just a thorn in my side for decades. And I've always wanted to stop. I didn't know how. I didn't have the tools. It was my coaching program that I went through that actually gave me the tools, unbeknownst to me, because that's not why I went into it. I went into it to learn how to help others. But what I got out of it, my tangible, was the irrevocable decision to say, that's it, I'm done. And I was 5 years. It's been 5 years. But during that time, thank you, during that time, it was like, okay, what can I do that I can be consistent with? Even on those days when I don't want to, what is it? And then a thought came to me. I value exercise. Not that I don't go to the gym, but I value it. I value health. So what can I do? And I was listening to James Clear. He wrote the book Atomic Habits. And I got the 2-minute rule. And I didn't recall as I'm going through this process that it was because of him. But I thought to myself, I could do 2 minutes. Because what is the famous excuse? I don't have time. I don't have time. I'm too busy. I don't have time. But you got 2 minutes. You could do 2 minutes. So that's exactly what I did every single morning for months, 2 minutes. And I would stop at the 2-minute mark. I knew I could go further, but the point that I was doing was to build a habit of consistency. And if anyone has had trauma or abuse or like major challenge in their lives, there's a part of them that they don't trust themselves. And when you have that, it's very difficult to stay consistent with anything. And so what I found going through that process of just being consistent with exercise, something that I'm good at but wasn't consistent with, was I developed a sense of trust in myself. That was like, ooh. And then I developed this sense of confidence in myself. there's a difference. And it's a switch inside of you. And now you start tapping into that higher sense of who you are. And then things start to unfold for you. You don't know what that is. That's why this whole process of passion is a journey of self discovery. And then the thought, which the seed was planted when I was in my 20s, came up for a triathlon. I didn't think that was possible for me. It wasn't even in my head for decades. But once I started to build this sense of consistency and trust and confidence, it came to me. It comes to you because now you're open to receiving, because you're tapping into who you are meant to be in this life. And then I thought, okay. And there's a lot of things that came from that. But I completed my first triathlon last year at the age of 53. 53. That's crazy. And I'm going for my second one this year. My, as Akshay would say, dream so big that people think you're crazy. My big, hairy, audacious goal is an Ironman. Now, when I will achieve that, I have no idea. Is it possible? It's possible. Absolutely. Is it possible for me? I don't know, but I'm going to try.
You gave me goosebumps, Ivy. Goosebumps. I tell you, did you see all the messages? It was just coming in for you. People say you are so inspiring. You are amazing. TJ say he loves the 2 minute challenge. Um, I think that was another. I love Ivy's style of coaching and gentle tone of public speaking. Oh, I love Anelda. So can I just, before going to Oxa, I want to say something. So 4 years ago, I went on my journey and I lost a whole person in weight. And for me, the most important part was to be consistent because I didn't want to go back. So I didn't spend 2 minutes, my beautiful Ivy. I done my forever song is Walking on Sunshine. I will take my cell phone and we've got two bathrooms, but the one here in front has got a big mirror. And then I will play my forever song, Walking on Sunshine, and I will stand in front of the mirror and I will say, Sydney, you love yourself. If you're going to eat the chocolate now, and I speak in my home language, Afrikaans. Then it's goodbye. Then you're back where you were all these years. Now you look at, and then I look myself in the mirror and I will tell myself, I love you unconditionally, Sanet. And then I will say, and I vote for you, I believe in you, and I will give myself a kiss. And then the rest of my song, I will dance. My song is just over 4 minutes. Some days, my beautiful Ivy, I had to dance 5, 6 times on my song to make sure I stay on my Omi and Xander plan. And I am so thankful for that because it showed me that I am the most important person in my life. And I love myself enough to keep my own word. So how amazing is that? So I just want to say, TJ, congratulations, Sanet, wonderful. So my beautiful Oxa, let me just unmute you.
Yes.
So please tell us, what passion are you bringing in your everyday? And how do you inspire other people with passion?
Yep. Right now, my passion is like I want to help people not losing their jobs because AI is going to take over the world, right? Every work, what a coach, consultant, entrepreneur, intrapreneur, someone who is working a blue collar job, like A-level job, manager, senior manager, chief general manager, it does not matter, right? Everything like AI is able to do it in a much better way. Now, what challenge I'm working upon is like how I can create more opportunities, help them 10x to 100x their income. And also, one of my vision is like how I can help. I'm on a challenge 365 days, $1 million challenge, right? How to reach $1 million in 365 days. And right now, I believe we are on the day 16th, I believe, day 16th or 17th, and where I'm showing exactly how by documenting my journey. First, I took the initiation, and then initiated and documenting and showing exactly what is possible. And one of the goals what I'm working is how I can create 10,000 millionaires in next 5 years through AI, artificial intelligence, and using it to increase the productivity performance and achieve the passion, obsession, whatever the goal people have. If I know that if I can help 10,000 people become millionaires, I will become billionaire.
Wow. That's amazing. And tell me, you actually doing a case study now on yourself. You are on day 16 or 17. And how
Yes.
is it going this far?
Yeah, I'm able to charge clients like $500 for like a one-to-one consulting for 1 hour session where I'm showing them the entire game plan. In India, people pay like $200, but in international countries, people are ready to pay even $500 and above also, because for them I'm giving like 100x value to them, right? I'm showing them the game plan as a coach, consultant, author, how to reach to 100K or like $1 million. Right now, I'm also writing a book which is all about AI, where within 1 week, I'm going to write a book. What usually people will take 1 year, right? I'm going to feed the chat GPT, telling chat GPT my obsession is AI and I want to write down the chapter, listen to my interviews, and get the transcript, write it properly, paraphrase it, put the images from Midjourney, do this, do that, and finally the book will be there, and then I'm going to launch it on Amazon like that.
Oh, wow. Akshay, that's amazing. I just paraphrase what Jen was going to ask you maybe. Do you have a work-home balance?
Yeah, absolutely. Right. I work from my house, and now it is like 1 o'clock in 1 o'clock here, 1 a.m. in the night. Right. I love giving value to people, and what I love is like providing more value. That's what I believe. The more you give the universe, before you get, you have to give, right? And that is what the world has thought, and that's what I'm working upon.
Wow, amazing. So, my beautiful Aksa, I just want to say thank you for your amazing dream, and then also being here 1 o'clock in the morning. Wow, I truly,
Thank you,
truly
sir.
appreciate you so much. Are you ready to hear Jen's voice?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, Jen, let me unmute you. I'm just going to mute. So, my beautiful Jen, whenever you're ready.
Dear, I thought I'd drop a line. The weather's cool, the folks are fine. I'm in bed each night at 9. P.S. I love you. Yesterday we had some rain, but all in all, I can't complain. Was it dusty on the train? P.S. I love you. P.S. I love you.
Wow, isn't it amazing, Ivy? What do you think?
You know, I had my eyes closed and I was listening, and it was nostalgic. It almost felt like the 19, well, I was born 1969. So I would say like the 1950s, if I'm correct, just kind of like that soulful, ah, pure melody. It was beautiful. Thank you for
Oh,
that. It was beautiful.
I've got goosebumps. Akshay, what did you think about Jen's voice?
Yeah, absolutely. It was nice. It was sweet, and it was like as if the great violinist playing the violin, right? the music was like that. Amazing.
Wow, amazing. So, Jen, I will be coming back to you. I just need to give Akshay this. Wow, 1 a.m. What a dedication. So, thank you, DJ. Thank you, Akshay, for being with us so early.
Thank
And
you.
then, wow, beautiful. Sorry, Akshay, this is still for you. Thank you for sharing, staying up for us. And then, let
Sure.
me just, Jen. Oh, beautiful. Oh, you would sound fantastic singing someone to watch over you. Wow. And then yes, I was thinking that too. And then made me think of Frank Sinatra. Yes. Oh wow. That's amazing. So my beautiful Jen, let me just mute Akshay. There you are, my beautiful Jen. I know that you gave us your beautiful golden nugget. So there's just not enough time to go through for everyone for a question, but we will have your golden nugget if you can just give us your golden nugget again, and maybe one last message coming from you. It will be amazing. Thank you.
Thank you for the platform to talk about our passions today. And I truly believe with every fiber of my being, passionately, that rest is not a right. I'm sorry, rest is right. It's not earned. We have this idea in our culture that, oh, if I work hard, I deserve this. No, no, no. Rest is a right. It is not earned. It's not, let me do this and then no, rest is a right. And I believe that more of us need to take more rest. And the biggest thing that I can leave you with is we should find rest before we need it, not when we need it.
Yes, yes. And I believe that will also help with burnout. There is a lot of people, especially mental health, is such a big thing nowadays. So, yes, I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, beautiful Jen. Ivy?
My golden nugget was when you step into your light, the world benefits from your radiance. And again, we live in a world where we are conditioned to look outside of ourselves for answers. We are conditioned to look outside of ourselves for validation and to give us a sense of who we are. And when we can stop and really just quiet the mind and think about, what is it? What do I enjoy? What did I enjoy? And maybe get back to that or do something along those lines and start there and really start to fill your cup. And it's not selfish for men and women. It's so not selfish. And once you start doing that and stepping into your light and filling yourself, you'll start to feel this sense of renewal, this sense of self, this sense of purpose, a sense of passion. And then people notice that. Your friends and family notice that. And that's the overflow. And then you start to shine your light. So those are my last words.
Wow, I love it. I've got goosebumps. I've got goosebumps. Thank you, my beautiful Ivy. And you, my beautiful Akshay. Let me just unmute you. There you are.
Yes. For me, the one profound thing what I can tell you is dream so big people think you are crazy. And artificial intelligence will have like more profound implications than the humanity, like even more than electricity and like fire also, right? You have to adopt. We have to always use ChatGPT instead of just praying to the God and asking God, I need money. Go and ask ChatGPT every day at least 25 times. ChatGPT, 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 ChatGPT. Go and ask the questions what you want, and it is going to help you reach your goals much faster.
Wow, amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, my beautiful Akshay. And thank you for inspiring us so early in the morning. I really appreciate you. So I've got a message from TJ. It says, Ivy still has a few spots open for her coaching program. So you've got to advocate there, Ivy. My beautiful Jen. We've got just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. I wanted to ask this question. You said to me, you said to us, if you can say to anybody that thank you for being here, thank you for coming to work. So I also tried to do that. I actually do that even before COVID. I did that, but it's now after COVID. If people are more appreciative, if people appreciate them, so, do you have somewhere that you have told somebody, I'm so happy that you came to work, that you had a funny comment back?
I had someone tell me the other day, I really appreciated the fact that you laughed at my jokes. Not everybody laughs at my jokes. And the fact that you laughed at my jokes made my day. And that felt really good to hear.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. And you are going most of the time with your daughter. She is also learning from you to say thank you. And does she also do it?
We actually have a tradition that my partner and I started because we both come from the service industry, lots of customer satisfaction in our background, restaurants, things like that. And we always have her thank the kitchen staff after a meal. And it's gotten to the point now where she does it on her own. She doesn't need us to prompt her. But it's always just such a love seeing their faces. You know, it's not about us. It's about them.
Oh, exactly. That's so amazing. Thank you so much, Jen. I've got the last message from TJ Sanet. You've got it. Walking on sunshine in my head. You may need to close the show with it. Ah, I wish I could. When we started, Jen was, we were waiting for Jen. So we had a quick pray. And then what we did, I actually asked Akshay and Ivy to join me on my dancing. And then Jen came in while we were dancing. But I've got another song that Jennifer Gerald have written for us. I am going to play this song out for us. And then I will ask my beautiful guest. Let me just go to it. And my beautiful guest, I want to say, Jen, Ivy, and Akshay, thank you so much for your inspiration. This session was I have specially put you together for this session because I could see the passion in all your lives. It is such a privilege for me to be the host of this amazing show. But I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you, Akshay, for coming to us so early in the morning. And then,
So,
are you ready? May I ask, would you love to have a dance with me?
yes, we are ready.
Let me play. DJ, are you dancing?
Walking on sunshine or dancing in the rain. Sprinkle me with fairy dust so I can fly away. Smiling at a moonbeam or squinting in the sun. Sprinkle
Bye, everyone. Have a beautiful week. Bye bye.